Let's go. We got this. My friends, so good to have you here. So good to see you. It's good to see your face. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy to be here with you. Today, this day, we are going to learn how to use the words do and does correctly. Every Wednesday, guys, I'll be here with you talking about English, how to improve your English. Polly, what's up, Polly? How's it going? I want to go to approach. Go. I mean, you can't go right now, but I mean, yeah, me too. To be honest with you. Okay, who's here? La Chicamera. Hello, Andrea. Andrea just had a class and now she's here. My gosh, Andrea, you will learn. You're going to learn. Because you are just, you are so, you know what I'm saying? So dedicated. Hey, Polly, I'm fine. Long time no see. How's it going? Yeah, I know. We all do. Let's hope this will be over soon. Okay, guys, let me, just do this here with my iPad. You know how we roll here. We roll with an iPad. So, and then we are going to be able to see what to do. Okay, here, I have it. Now pay attention. I'm going to switch positions here with this camera. All right, I got it, guys. That's it. Let me make this a little bit more organized. Let me put this right here so it becomes, an accessory of the area like this. This mouse I'm gonna put right here. Look how cute. Okay, this is gonna be here. Very nice, okay? This is our scenario. Today, we are going to learn how to use do and does. That's it. So the first thing you need to understand, guys, is the concept of the verbs, okay? So I'm gonna write here verbs. I like to say that in English, you have two kinds of verbs, okay? Two kinds. You have these verbs here. Let me write here. You have these verbs and these verbs here. These verbs right here, they are called adults. They are adults. And these ones here, they are babies. So basically, what I want to say here is that in English, my friends, we have baby verbs and we have adult verbs. Okay? So there are verbs that they are babies. Why babies? Because a baby, think about a baby. Look, this is the baby here. Look, baby. Wah, wah, screaming. Wah, wah. The baby, guys, the baby can't do anything by themselves. Do you understand? If you don't feed the baby dies. If you don't, give water to the baby dies. The baby can't do anything by itself. So the baby, what do they need? They need help. Okay? They need help. Try to understand this concept, guys. Verbs in English, okay? There are two kinds of verbs. Adult verbs, baby verbs. The baby verbs, they need help. All right? The adults, they don't need help. Okay, now, let me write here. They don't need help. So basically, what I want to say here is that there are some verbs, guys, the adult verbs, they can do everything by themselves, okay? They don't need help. One example of an adult verb is, let me write here, adults. verbs. Okay? One example of a verb like this is the famous verb to be, guys. The verb to be is this. The verb to be is not a baby. The verb to be is independent. The verb to be doesn't need help. For example, if I say this sentence here, I am a teacher. I am a teacher. If I want to put this sentence here in the negative form, guys, this is affirmative. I want to put it in the negative. How can I do it? I will have to write this. Look, I am not a teacher, correct? Let's put a student. I'm not a student. So pay attention. The verb to be is independent. The verb to be doesn't need help. Look, I can use the word not in the sentence, and the sentence makes sense here. Okay? Now, that's the catch. Baby verbs. Now, this is very important. 99% of all the verbs, they are, guys, babies. Can you believe? 99% of all the verbs in the English language are babies, meaning that they need help. Now, what is this help here, guys? This help in grammar normally comes from one situation. The help, let me write here for you. Look, the help comes from auxiliary verbs. Look at this. Auxiliary verbs. Okay? Normally, the help comes from auxiliary verbs. Verbs that help. Auxiliary, right? This is a synonym for helper. Correct? Helper. So normally, guys, these baby verbs here, they need help, okay? Now, what help is that? The help comes from auxiliary verbs. So this is what you have to understand, guys. Every verb that is a baby. What is a baby verb? 99% of the verbs, okay? So basically, every verb, okay? Now, every verb that is a baby, I need to give them help. I need to help the baby, guys. You will not let the baby die. You will help the baby. The help normally comes from auxiliary verbs. Now, in English, I have a bunch of auxiliary verbs, right? So let me write here, auxiliary verbs for us. I'm going to write in red. Auxiliary verbs. For instance, for example, I have the verb do, right? This is an auxiliary verb as well. I have the verb do conjugated in the third person, does. I also have the verb do conjugated in the past, did. I also have the verb have. This is also an auxiliary. And I have the verb has, for example, and some other verbs, okay? But basically, the most, the most well-known auxiliary verbs in English are these here. Do, does, did, have, has. And look who we have here. We have do and does. So do and does, they are auxiliary verbs. And what do auxiliary verbs do? They help. Who they help? They help the baby verbs. That's what they do. They help the baby verbs. Okay? This is the logic. The auxiliary verbs, they exist. To do what? To help. To help who? Help the verbs. The baby verbs, okay? That's the important thing. And who are the baby verbs? 99% of the verbs. Give me a verb, guys. Give me a verb in the comment. write a verb. And I will tell you if this verb is a baby verb or an adult verb. Tell me a verb in the comments. Tell me a verb in the comments. Play, baby. Play is a baby verb. What else? What else? What else? Give me a verb, guys. Only Andrea gave me a verb. My gosh. Okay, Andrea, thank you. Eat, eat, eat. Good job, good job. This is a baby verb too. Oh, guys, it's 99% of the verbs. Tell me more, tell me more. More verbs. Yeah, eat, good stuff. Play, go, baby. Run, baby. Guys, I'm telling you, 99% of all the verbs, they are babies, meaning that they need help. They need help. They need help. Okay, we understand that do and does, they help. They help verbs, right? Now let's understand how they work. Okay, let's go here. So we understand that do and does, they are helpers. That's what they do, guys. They help. Oh, let me write here. Oops. Let me write here for you. Help. What the heck? Okay. Helpers. Helpers. They help baby verbs. Okay? Now, the situation is this, guys. I'm going to use do and does to help the baby verbs in the present. This is the idea. If I have a sentence in the present, I am going to use these two guys here. Do and does. All right? Now let's go. Normally, I am going to use do and does in the negative form and also in the interrogative forms, okay? In the affirmative, it's not really necessary. They will help the verbs to create the negative and create the interrogative situations, okay? Now let's go. Let's create here a sentence. A sentence in the affirmative. Oh, I need water. Let's create a sentence in the affirmative, guys. So let's get the verb talk. I talk a lot. Okay? This is a sentence in the present, right? I talk a lot. Now, if I want to create here the negative, what can I do here, guys? In the negative, I have to write I, for example, talk not a lot. Is this correct? Is this sentence here correct, guys? Yes or no? What do you think? Correct or incorrect? I talk not a lot. Is that okay? Remember, with the verb to be, it's okay. I am a teacher. I am not a teacher. Now, with the verb talk, can I say I talk not? Is that correct? I will tell you that this is not correct, guys. This is incorrect here. Why, guys? Why, teacher? Because here, verb to be, I use not, okay? And here with the verb talk, I don't use not. Why not? The situation is this. The verb to be, remember, guys, the verb to be is an adult. It's an adult verb. Verb to be is an adult. It's not a baby. The verb talk is a baby. It's a baby verb. If I have a baby verb, what do I have to do? I need to use my helper. Oh my God. I need to use my helper here. So the situation would be this. I have to use do here, okay? I do. And after do, I can use not. I do not talk a lot. right? In the interrogative, guys, I just have to get my auxiliary and change the position here. Do you talk a lot? You talk a lot? You talk a lot? I do. I talk a lot, guys. My goodness. Okay, so this is the situation. If the verb is a baby, I need to use a helper. Okay, now you have to divide do and does into two groups, okay? So I'm gonna write here for you. Maybe I should not have done that. Maybe if I just do this and maybe change the position here, we will have more space. Look, group 1 and no, let me do this. Group 1 right here, and I'm going to write group 2 here. Group 1, group 2, okay? Now imagine that group 1 will always use the auxiliary verb do, and group 2 will always use the auxiliary verb does. Now this is what you have to memorize. Do, I'm going to use this group here, guys, for I, you, we, and they. And this group here, I'm going to use for he, she, it. So basically, the word does, I use for he, she, it, and the word do, I use for I, you, we, they. This is what you have to memorize. This is the problem, okay? So M or R, WKW, the verb to be is an adult verb. Remember? The verb to be is an adult verb. So I don't need to use the auxiliaries, okay? The auxiliaries is just for baby verbs. All right. So the situation is this, guys. Remember, negative and interrogative, okay? Negative and affirmative, they are not necessary here as auxiliaries. So I don't, okay? I don't, you don't, we don't, they don't. He doesn't, right? And then I have the verb, I don't play. Let's use play here to make it more simple, okay? And here I'm gonna use play too. It's the same thing, guys. I just have to pay attention to the subject. And then I'm gonna write, I don't play every day. Every day. I don't play every day. I don't play every day. I don't play every day. She doesn't play every day. He doesn't play every day. It doesn't play every day. Right? This is the situation today, guys. I use do and does in two situations. If I have I, you, we, they, and a baby verb, he, she, it, and another baby verb. Okay, so let's review everything. In English, there are two kinds of verbs. There are adult verbs and baby verbs. Adult verbs, they are 99%, guys, of all the verbs in English, okay? Actually, baby verbs. Baby verbs are 99% of the verbs in English, okay? 99%. The adult verbs, they are just 1% of the verbs. In here, you can include the verb to be. So the verb to be is an adult. Look, adult. I am a teacher. I am not a teacher. These verbs here, for example, play, eat, go, run, they are all a part of the 99%, meaning that they are babies, guys. Baby verbs here. If I have a baby verb for the negative and the interrogative, I need to use do or does in the present, okay? So if we go to the present here, we have this situation. Group 1, I use do. Group 2, I use does. So Three things you need to understand here. Number one, understand the concept of baby and adult verbs. This is what you have to do. Understand the concept of baby and adult verbs. This is important, okay? Number two, understand the groups. Understand the groups. Group one, I have to use do for I, you, we, and they. Okay? Group two, I use does for he, she, and it. That's it. If you memorize these things here, you are good to go. Good to go. All right, my friends. That was it. Today we talked about do and does. We had a grammar class, and next week we're going to have another writing class. Yes. Writing or pronunciation? Not sure. I'm going to check. Every Wednesday, guys. I'll be here with you. Every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Boston time, I'll be here with you. Thank you so much, Marcelo. This was Marcelo. I'll see you guys later. Bye.